Distracted driving crashes have increased in Iowa by 43% over the past decade. Now, over 24 organizations have launched an initiative to end distracted driving in the state. Local 5's Connor O'Neill tells us how new legislation could affect the roadways in 2025.
Current Iowa law states drivers can use their phones for calling in directions, but over the past decade, there's been an average of 9 fatalities per year involving distracted drivers, an increase from the decade before at 2 per year.
There is an awareness of the issue. The old saying goes that, if the first step to fixing a problem is to admit that there is a problem. And so I think the Iowa citizens have admitted there is a problem, and now it's up to lawmakers to fix it and to take action on that.
Luke Hoffman is heading a hands-free driving bill that he says is ready for lawmakers to discuss when the state legislative session begins in January.
Yes, it will save lives. There is no doubt about it. It is absolutely a fact. We know it's going to save lives.
The bill will include a one-touch exception where drivers can accept or decline a call while driving, and an exception for people using ag equipment. Hoffman said state organizations like the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau and the Iowa Department of Public Safety are also on board with this legislation.
So that's something that we need to do something to save lives, help keep people safer, and peace of mind is top priority number one when it comes to having a place that everyone wants to live, work, and play.
Hoffman has advocated for this legislation for a while now, but this issue became more personal to him when he was hit by a truck driver during a RAGBRAI inspection ride last summer.
And you think about what is the duty and obligation? Why does government exist? It has to be to protect people first and foremost. If people don't feel safe, then you really can't have a good society. And so that's what I think about when I think about what I want to have in a state.
The next state legislative session begins in just a couple of weeks on January 13th. Hoffman also tells me that state legislators in both the House and the Senate have told him they plan to bring the full hands-free driving legislation to the floor as soon as possible. Reporting from the State House, Connor O'Neill, Local 5 News.
29 states in the District of Columbia have all passed a hands-free law in some sort of fashion. This includes Iowa's surrounding states, Illinois, Minnesota, and Missouri.